Welcome back, peeps, to the Back and Forth Show.
Whoa!
I'm your normal host, Westlow,
I'm your host, King Kang.
and we're back at you with the Back and Forth Show with the positive vibes and just the good conversation and the good feelings all together. It's a little cold outside, so why not just take a spell and just have a conversation with us really quickly?
Might as well. I would say sit back and get your hot chocolate, but it's not winter. Well, not winter, it's snowing outside. So if that's the case, go ahead, get you a couple orange juice, sit back on the couch, relax, and let's have a good ride.
Yeah, we're from Baltimore, so we get that, like you said, that phony winter. But outside,
This is supposed to be snow, but it's raining. But it's okay though. We can still make it back and forth to work. It's all about the money here at the shop. 15 minutes.
But we're glad you're here as always. We got some exciting topics for you guys. But I believe we're going to start first as normal for this month. This is Black History Month. Power to the people. And we're going to hit you with our Black History fact. Would you like me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, let's see. April 5th, 1947, Jackie Robinson was the first African American to play in the major leagues. The Brooklyn Dodgers, I believe that's the team he was a part of.
Okay.
And pretty good ball player. First to kind of hold that, pave that pathway for other baseball athletes.
Yes, Jackie. Home run.
There we go.
I mean, threw the bat and said touchdown.
What about you, PK?
Let me see. I'm gonna throw female out my first time around. I'm gonna throw this lady. Let me see. Let's go with Selma Burke. There is a Martin Luther King's. Actually, two people. I get a 2 for 1. There is a statue of Martin Luther King that is in Charlotte, North Carolina. I believe it's in Marshall Park, and that was created by Mrs. Thelma Burke in 1980. She's also the one and the reason that the Franklin D. Roosevelt is on the back of the dime, on the front of the dime to this day. All right, so shout out to you, Miss Burke. Rest in heaven, sculpt in peace.
There we go. So, diving straight into the topic with you guys, here's the first one. As you know, artists can sometimes make music that is slapping. For those who don't know, slapping means good or knocks, or you makes you want to bump your head to it.
Yeah.
They make exciting music, turn up music, all that good stuff. They also make depressing music too. So here's the topic we want to hit you guys with. Should we, as a people, as a fan base, continue to support depressing albums from artists? Would you like to begin on this one, Mr. King?
I sure would. So, should we applaud the albums that scream depression? I feel like as an artist, not me as an artist, but you as an artist, if you're putting out music that's both slapping and depressing,
right.
Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead. That's a banger.
Shout out
You feel
to Lil
me?
Uzi.
Got to. Yes, sir. If what you're putting out is only being considered a slapping track or music that's slapping,
Right.
that's only being up to those levels because you're getting high off of all types of
Everything.
drugs and whatever to get you to that point, then I think you yourself need to choose a better fan base or some better music. I'm not gonna say let's not support your album because I don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
Exactly.
Okay, I don't know that you got to snort a line or two off a credit card, some good stuff. I don't know that you need to do some lean, Lil Wayne, before you go into the studio. I don't know what you do until I see it, until it's publicized. However, if I saw it first, then yes, I would back off on some of your music, and I think we should as people, period, because that's actually could be considered a mental health thing.
Oh, yes.
You need to mentally and physically get high for your emotions to be pouring out of you to make
for you to be human. You
money.
need something just to be human, and that's where the mistake kind of the problem comes in.
And you want to be famous or you want to put out good music that you have, fine. Let me tell you something. As a child, that talent was in you. You did not develop singing skills out of nowhere. You just had to learn how to use it along the way.
There you go.
Yeah. Wait a minute, because I'm biblical at this point. Give me a second, because I'm biblical. God put it in you for it to come out you. Okay, it's a talent. God don't give talent to people that's not going to use it right. Now, and nobody, please don't bash me for this, but if the talent is put in you to do good, and you decide to do evil along with putting out your good, it's called payback. God says that's not what he designed you for.
There you
So
go.
he's snatching about you in any way possible. I feel like I said, if the talent is in you, it's going to come out you regardless of what you have to do. If you don't get high, if you don't snort this line, credit card, that's my favorite one. If you don't do a bump before a track, I'm just saying, it's still going to come out you. It's just all about believing in yourself.
There you go. I mean, as far as me, I just feel as though, like, when someone, I don't want to say when they sing like they screaming help, because as you, to your point, they can make music or whatever they want, but I do just feel as though there's at least some cause for alarm. We see too many times where it's like celebrities that pretty much sacrifice themselves just so we can have a couple of years of entertainment.
Right.
Rest in peace Juice WRLD, rest in peace, these maybe some old ones, but Biggie, Pac, stuff like, you know what I mean, where it's just like,
Black history, go for it.
Exactly, where it's like, I just want to get to a point to where, to my colleague's point, we don't have to, we listen to somebody or for us to play the music a lot, they got to be talking about like drugs and depression and perks and staying high and stuff like that. Like, let's get more positive music out there, because that's what our community needs more than anything. Hence why we even had this show here in the first place. We need more positivity in the human community. There's enough depressing stuff out there. We have enough of it.
Isn't it?
Like, I know we have songs about every other thing out there, and not to say that an artist can't feel a certain way and make a song, because not every artist that makes a depressing song or a depressing album for that matter is depressed or stay in that state. We're talking about for those who do stay in that state where literally album after album or a majority of their music comes from these depressive states, if you will. I just feel like we should be more amped to promote, more music.
Positive music. You can still give me the same... Not to throw the weekend out there. You can still give me the,
same
I
vibe.
left my girl back home. She don't love me no more. All right, cool. Flip it over. I done broke up with my girl now. I'm ready to go have fun. Like, flip it some type of sort of way. That's that. But also, if I may, I feel like some fans, if you're a deep down fan and you know something's going on, try to reach out. If hey, bro, especially if you start seeing it go downhill, try to reach out.
Even though we might not be able to do much as a fan, but you never know. You never know, because even you, I guess, caring that much might make them be like, all right, you know what? Like, there are people out there that care.
That care about me.
Like, not like, of course they care about me because I'm a celebrity, but care about my well-being.
Right.
But I think probably about enough on that.
Yeah.
But let us know your thoughts down in the comments.
Let us know.
And moving on to our next topic.
So,
you want to do this introduction?
Yes, please. Our next topic is it's a strange topic, but for some reason it's been talked about throughout the week, and today is only Wednesday. Dwayne Wade and Gabriella Union. They have a son. Doesn't she look good?
Don't she?
Doesn't she? They have a son.
Not better than Rihanna though.
All right now. I mean, I love me some Riri with that forehead of hers. She's cute. Sorry, I love you, Ray. But yeah, they have a child. Don't remember his name. Starts with a Z. I think it's like Zion or something like that. Any event, he's 12 years old and he wants to transition into becoming a woman. How do you feel about a 12-year-old? What are your thoughts?
Okay, so...
And please acknowledge him as she now wants to be acknowledged. If you say the name...
Can I just say the child or their child?
You can say their child.
So, their child...
The young lady.
The young lady... I mean, just for the situation, I do feel like personally, and this is coming from Westlow's opinion, that 12 is a little bit too young to be making that decision. Now, to my understanding, he doesn't want like the full like operation like to be transferred to a woman like right now. Which that part is fine too, fine as well, because I believe you do need to be at least an older age. I might be going to throw it all the way up there and say 18. I feel like if you're gonna make any big decision like that, you need to at least wait up until you're 16. Not saying that you don't know yourself, but let's just make sure that you're sure. And that's at least how I would be coming off as a parent. That's what I would need of my kid. Let's just make sure, because that's a drastic change. Just like how before you buy a house, before you open a credit card, you want to be sure that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Anything in life you just don't jump into just because you feel that way.
Sure.
Yeah. Because if everyone did that, people be doing a lot of crazy things like off jump. Yeah. But I personally do just feel like 12 is a little young. if he wants to start making the slower transition himself, like, mind everything goes with but the surgery and everything goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, make those steps. I do love the support that Dwayne and Gabriel do give him. They're definitely there for him. I know he's definitely gonna have a fan base because his parents are celebrities, so that's just a golden. So he's definitely gonna have the space he needs. But also, you will have those others who do not agree. So this is just my advice to her. And I'm pretty sure she knows this, but it just is how people will agree with you. There will be some who don't. And you have to be okay with that. No one should be forced to like anything,
yes.
People need to be respectful and not touch and harm others in any way.
In way, shape, or
but let's just be honest. You don't have to like anything someone doesn't tell you. If that goes against your beliefs,
then that's your belief.
And be fine with it. And don't be afraid to speak up and say that.
Yep.
Just how they have their freedom to express themselves as do you. But me personally, I just feel as though if that was my child, I would just ask them to wait though. But I wouldn't have a problem with my child wanting to make that transition. All I would ask is just wait at least you're 16, see how you're feeling then, and then we go from there. Okay. But I do, like I said, I love the support that his parents are giving him. So I mean, if this is the path that she wants to choose, more power to you.
Right. Now I will say that she, yes, it is a he. I will say that she has made a video so far expressing how she now feels about it, and it's all about comfortability. I'm for it. If my 12-year-old child, as a gay man, if my 12-year-old child comes to me and says, "Hey, Dad, Mom, whatever I'm wearing at the time, I want to become another sex," sorry, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna be like, "Are you, sure this is what you want?" Of course, we're gonna sit and we're gonna discuss it. We're gonna have we're gonna converse. Oh, but that's a major topic.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a nice long talk to it, and then whoever the other parent is, if they're in the picture, we're gonna figure out the best option, such as Gabriella and Dwayne did. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell my child, no, you can't be this, or no, you can't be that. That's not my decision. If my son comes to me and says, "Dad, I'm not comfortable as a boy," well, I'm not comfortable with getting your penis chopped off for a couple $1,000s. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our steps until I can save up the money to figure out what and by that time you'll figure out what you want to do.
Baby steps, just like with anything in life.
If that's the case, you feel like you want to go walk in heels, don't worry about it. Give me 2 seconds. I can go in my closet right now and pull you out a pair of heels and we can see how you look. If not, we can go to the store and get you something. We can test run it. It's just like when you buy a car, for an example. You don't just jump in the first Maxima that you see, Nissan Altima that you see because it's sporty. Right. You don't just jump into that,
So you take your time. Just slow
you
your
gotta
roll.
walk
That's
your way
all we're
into
saying.
it. You gotta walk your way into it.
And that's all we're saying here at the Back and Forth Show. It's just time.
Yeah.
That's literally a mile I live my life by. I tell my colleague can confirm this. That's like my catchphrase. One day at a time.
One day at a time.
That's all you can do. Literally.
He said that when I came through the door.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "What's going on with you? How's everything?" He said, "Just one day at a time." I'm like, "We're not even recording yet. You want to keep one day at a time." And I will say, if I may, to some of the naysayers out there, listen, realness. If your child comes to you today or tomorrow, talking to my straight men and closed-minded females out there, if your child comes to you that you didn't give birth to, you didn't help raise, for females, you carried this child for 9 months. For the males, if you're in that child's life, you're in this child's life since birth, okay? If they come to you today or tomorrow and say they want to be the opposite sex, you guys have a strong bond together.
Right.
As much as you don't agree with it, do you think that you're really going to say no to your child and they're going to be okay with it? That's how suicide starts. Yep. That's how the running away starts. And that's how serious drug issues start, because the parent did not accept their child, especially in the gay community. Do me a favor, open your mind up to your child. If you can't get with nothing else, open your mind up to your child just a little bit more to see how they see life.
Right.
Okay, that they have an option in life. There's options where you can walk the steps, walk the right path, or take the King's Highway, as I said, for certain things. Take small steps to get to the bigger issue or the bigger prize, or you can jump forth into it. If this person is the age of 16 and they come to you and say, "I want to be a woman," okay, now it's time to get out and start buying $4 or $5 wigs and some good bras and some silicone or something to get some pills started. Because that baby might know what they want. I spoke to someone earlier, now we're going to jump off this. I spoke to someone earlier via Facebook, and she says, my house, my rules. If I'm paying for everything, Yeah, but you can't do that to your child. That's your child. That baby's gonna run away from you. Then you're gonna lose your child forever.
Well, wait, you mean in terms of like if they want the operation, they can pay for it themselves?
No, that you're gonna know. If I gave birth to a male, you're gonna be a male.
Oh, okay, no. Yeah.
If I gave birth to a female, you're not gonna cut your hair, but it's gonna grow back. But you're gonna be a female. Her house, her rules. Lady, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
That's your house, fine. But Godspeed and much strength to you and your child. May the child grow up the way it needs to.
But yeah, like, you know, as my colleague said, cause if anything, because it goes back to my previous points where you don't have to agree with everything, but like, you know, sit down with your child and y'all may not agree on it, that's still your child at the end of the day. Y'all can still have a relationship without you agreeing about how you choose to live, because they're not gonna love you any less and you shouldn't love them any less.
Alright.
But hitting you with our last topic.
So our last topic is actually gonna be a quick one. Our last topic is, do you think that a relationship can stand if one person's a Christian and one person is non-religion?
One person's Christian and well, you mean one person is religious and the other person is not religious?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't say that right.
Yeah, you're good.
My apologies. If one person is, I'm sorry, literally, I told you it's off the top. Because I do want to give a shout out to your brother, Darren. He gave us this topic. Again, you guys, we appreciate it. As soon as you guys start giving us the topics, giving us some things you want to hear on the show, such as now, shout out to you again, Darren. We're putting this in there just for you.
You already know.
So yes, the question is, do you think a relationship can work with a religious and non-religious couple?
Yes, I believe that can work. Now, one, it will be a lot of work. That's one thing for certain, two things for sure. But, you know, as long as you are respectful of both sides, it's just like almost the gay parent and the gay child and the straight parent. You know, you just gotta work with that. Pretty much, if you both want it to work, it will work.
Yes.
You know, if you don't want it to work, then it's not going to. But it can work. You know, you be respectful while one may go to church. You know, because still take the time to listen to that religious person's ways of life, so you'll know what to respect. Or if they don't do something a certain day, you can say if they're Jewish and they can't, you know, and it's the Sabbath, or if they're Christian or if they're Jehovah's Witnesses and they can't go into a church. You know, just stuff like that.
Yes.
Like learn type of things so you'll know that about your significant other, which you should know anyway. And you know, you could live pretty peacefully. And I feel like that's actually pretty easy. But not easy, but I feel like that's a situation that people can make harder. But I think it's out there. Okay. I think it's definitely like, you know, doable.
Okay. Religion versus non-religion. Kincaid's point. Throw that in there. I feel like it can and can't work at the same time. How do I feel that way? Because I'm a Libra. My scale is this is my scale.
Excuse me.
From experience, there is going to be times where you're going to consistently bump heads. This is the part where it's not going to work. Maybe one day your significant other that's non-religious wants to go out for breakfast, but you know as a deacon, a minister in the church, you got to go to serve. Okay, God comes for anything. And if they don't really realize that, then it's going to be a question or a debate of, well, do you love God more than me? And your answer better be yes. Sorry, yes I do. Do you love the church house more than you love me and my house? I love this house. I love you as a person. Both were built by hand. Man's hands and God's hands. Hello. But I'm going to serve my God first. I'm sorry. Secondly, it can work. It will work again, stand on your side. It will work where you keep your opinions to yourself. I'm open to hearing them, but don't try to bash my God.
Or brainwash. Yeah.
Don't try to brainwash me and bash my beliefs, rather. Because if you're my significant other and one day you go down for the count, and that's all I can do is count, and I need to get on my knees and pray, I can't say, well, baby, do you want me to pray for you? Because you're going to say, I'm not even going to bring it to you. Because if we get to that point, then it's like, you don't believe that my God can do it. But I'm going to show you that he can.
That's what I was just,
Yeah, I'm going to show you that he can. So kind of reeling you over, but, you know, it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, you know, if you're with me, then you have to understand. You have to have some type of, well, if you're with me, you're going to understand that I have some type of belief in my God. Yeah. That my God can do something. My God can raise up demons. Oh, I'm sorry. He can sit down demons and raise up some people from the dead. Hello.
But even from the other perspective, the religious person shouldn't be trying to brainwash the non-religious person either. Don't make them go to church. If they say they don't want to go to church, they already, if they said that from Jump Street, don't try to throw it in there.
So I'm sorry. So don't, same way, don't dump your disbeliefs on me and my beliefs, and I won't dump my disbeliefs.
Exactly.
I won't Bible beat you. That's what we call it in the church. I won't Bible beat you or thump you with the Bible. It's called Bible thumping. That's what it is. I'm not going to Bible thump you.
Right, and then don't curse them to hell or anything like that just because. I mean, granted, you really shouldn't be doing that if you are dating. But just the point is, respect should be given both ways, regardless of belief. Because at the end of the day, that's one thing where if that is one thing that's separate about you guys, but you can make work, then that's y'all thing. That's y'all story on y'all path. Y'all keep doing that.
That's true.
You have kids. Everyone has their own decisions.
As a religious man, I'm not going to ban you to hell. I'm going to ban you to the kitchen, to the living room for the rest of the evening. And with that being said, you guys, we have reached the end of episode 4.
Yes,
I hope you guys have enjoyed our topics. We are up there. Episode 5 is coming back at you guys next week. Prepare for that. The YouTube, we're working on the YouTube as we speak. That is in progress.
The link will be in this description for episode 4.
Yeah, for episode 4, Sugar Butt. Yeah.
So, thank you for being here. We've certainly enjoyed our time with you. We hope you have enjoyed
your time with us.
And with all that, I think we say we are out.
Yes,
Anything
sir.
else to say to the good people?
God. Stay easy, be breezy, be beautiful.